Laura was an awesome speaker. She's very funny, very energetic, and it was really important to me as an intern because right now networking is the most important thing I can be doing.
It was very engaging and very energetic, and it's obvious she loves people. I loved her story about how she went to thank her friend, and that was just so touching. I mean, it was intervention to me. It was someone from above was involved there, I think. It was an awesome session, and I'd recommend her to anyone.
Let's please give Laura a round of applause.
This is what we're going to talk about today. It is all about you. Do you like that? Yes. Yes? Because it is all about you. And I say it's about you and it's about each other. So everybody at your table, everybody here in HADOA, everybody that's in NADOA, because this is where the magic happens, right here. And if you look at that picture, you see one person that's dotted line to another person, that's dotted line to another person, and so on, right? What would you say that's all about? Networking. Yes. And we love networking, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, I heard one. Is there anybody here besides me who has ever felt like this? Like the pink one there, or the fuchsia one. Anybody ever feel like, oh my God, I just don't fit in? Anybody? Oh good, thank you. I have company at this door. Let's say that you're a new HADOA member, and you've never been to an event, and you walk in the door, and you know no one. Maybe not even anybody from your company is here. And you think, oh gosh, it's a little bit intimidating. What do I say? How do I act? I don't know what to do. Well, sometimes though, this is a really great thing. Whoever you are, wherever you are, it's great to be unique. It's not about being a copy. Do you feel like your calendar is full and somebody says, oh, you know, you really should go to this event, and you're thinking, how can I? I don't have time. I'm already up to here. And so you think, how can I fit it in? When we're connecting, when we're really connecting, you create opportunities to do that because it happens in your day-to-day work. You don't have to go to an event. You can be at the grocery store. You can be at the post office. It doesn't matter where you are because you really can connect. I was the new kid a lot of times. All that changed when I actually got to go to another school. I moved to a new town. I moved in with a sort of a new family. It was my grandmother and my 4 spinster aunts. So do you remember the sitcom The Golden Girls? That was The Golden Girls, but it was Mexican style. So we had lots of great times. Actually, probably the best year of my rearing. But at any rate, it was that year that everything changed. I happened to bond with a little girl who had some of the same issues that I had. And I tell you this because it is because of this little girl that I am doing the work that I do today. I want you to turn to your neighbor, and then I want you to share a little bit for a minute or two. All right, so begin. Did you learn some kind of interesting things about each other?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. And it is about learning about each other because you think, oh wow, I didn't know that about you. Cool. Very nice. But you might not know that if all I do at an event is to say, oh, well, Carol, what do you do? Not much. I like that. Mark says.
But wait a minute. What I said was, I'm an artist and I rescue animals.
Ah,
Awesome.
That is awesome. Wow, she's an artist and rescues animals.
Dogs.
Oh my God.
Not this animal.
Y'all are great. This is I love this. So LaTanya said that her manager, Paul, right, so far so good, found out that at one time, Paul wanted to be a priest.
And it's not too late.
That idea is gone. Now I'm a Roman Catholic.
Oh, he's a Roman Catholic. Okay. Be observant. Just watch. Sometimes somebody will show a lot of strength by just watching. Because networking really isn't about talking. It's really about listening. So if you observe first, then you can also become curious. If you keep your mind open and you don't shut it off, it's amazing what you learn about with a curious heart and a curious mind. So I like to say that brown nosing is self-serving, whereas networking is serving others. Okay, you're doing for other people and not expecting anything in return. So, how do you stay in touch? Well, LinkedIn is a great way to stay in touch, because it's not even so much that you have to, do anything, take any action. Again, you could be observing, right? If you go in once a week, you just see the feed, what's coming along your feed. LinkedIn, if you haven't used it much, is one of the most fabulous tools there is, because it's professional and it's online. All of you should be connected to each other here. If you haven't already connected with your colleagues, make the effort. And please, if there's one thing you take from this today, please do not just send the note that says, "Dear Jeannie, I would like to add you to my professional network." Do not do that. It's about them versus, "I want to add you to my professional network." Then it makes it all about me, and it's not. It's about the other person. How can you serve them? What can you do? Pick up the phone. Have you run into this where maybe you're in an office or a cubicle and you're sending little notes back and forth, when it probably could have been solved if you just got up from your chair and walked over and then engaged in a conversation? It is also about just telling somebody you're thinking about them. So everybody likes to be appreciated. Just let them know you're thinking about them. You don't have to go into a long conversation. Make those connections count, because you really want to listen. You really want to look that person in the eye like Jeannie did with me. You see, it's a big dart, like a target, right? So here's what it stands for. We forget the very basic things in life that really matter. Remember the story I told you about my friend Melissa? Hello, Laura. Oh my God. I was shocked. But in my excitement, I wouldn't let her talk. Imagine that. Imagine. And so then I said, "Melissa?" And then I hear this sort of like, "Yeah." She's crying, and I'm trying to be like very strong. But she says, "Laura, it was so bad that today, but it was all for really getting a chance to say thank you." Isn't that amazing? 2 little words and how it got timed. So I ask you now, what time is it? It's thank you time. What time is it? Thank you time. And one more time, everybody. Thank you time, y'all. All right. So we're going to do a little activity before we wrap it up.
I found it overall very interesting and informative, and I think the biggest takeaway I left with was the fact that it's all about somebody else, not yourself. The impact on you will be a residual benefit of showing genuine interest in others.